Good afternoon and welcome to The Spill. I am your host, Vanya. I pray all is well in your soul as I wait for the people to come on. Welcome, Shay. What's up? Deuces. Being the first one on my live for Monday Motivation. What's up, Chuck? Chucky Chuck-a-luck-a-luck. Monday Motivation. What's up? All right, it's Monday motivation time right here at The Spill. I want to welcome everybody here. See now, what's up? I just want to let you know that today is the start of a new week. It's cold. It is definitely cold outside. It is snowing. I haven't been out there. The weather is no joke at the present moment. You need to cut on your heat. You understand? Cut on your heat. Turn it up. Yeah, I'm one of those types. I will have you at my heat at 69. Look, I had to turn up my heat today. It's cold. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? Don't do your body good. Don't be freezing in your house, right? If your day started out wrong, or perhaps you got dealt a hand that you wasn't equipped for, you understand? Then what you do is inhale positivity and exhale, breathe out the bullshit. Deuces. You understand? That's all it takes for today, is for you to know and recognize that you are alive. Yeah, it's cold everywhere. It's cold everywhere across the board. You understand? It's just really cold outside. And I'm just hoping that everybody do the right thing with bundling up. Wear the right wear out there, even if you're in a car or wherever you're at. If you're in a car, you're in a vehicle, when you step out of the vehicle, make sure you have on appropriate shoe wear. You cannot wear slippers in the snow. Yeah, you see some people get out their car, they got on slippers. Slip, bam! Look, deuces. Put on some shoes, even though you're in the car. Put on appropriate wear outside. You understand? This is not them heels with the one strap across weather. This is not time for that anymore. It is inappropriate for folks to be wearing them type of things outside, talking about you going out. You understand? If you going out somewhere or whatever, unless they got the car can pull up to the red carpet and you can get out right there and walk in, you need to have on some boots. Look. Or you need to be having some fashionably waterproof shoes. You understand? Deuces. Something that's going, if you choose to go out there and you know what I'm saying, and really go have a good time, make sure that you dress appropriately. Do not be fine and freezing, okay? Please. Ladies, please take heed. Do not be fine and freezing. What you say? You mean so funny? Man, look, I be seeing folks out there outside. I said, it's cold. It's a blizzard out there. And you ain't got on no hat. Oh, you messing up your wig today. Deuces. Put on a hat on top of that wig, even though you have on a wig. And your wig gets wet. And then underneath your braids, I'm guessing that'll get wet. And it could cause a mildew thing to jump off. You understand? See, I guess a lot of ladies didn't think about that either. Being fine all in the snow. Yo, deuces. Folks is not thinking about that part. Think about that part. And also have to be careful with them eyelashes too. And the snow going in your eyelashes and stuff like that. And they stay there. And you wake up in the morning and you got a cold in your eyes. And your eyes is all puffy and stuff. You understand? You have to take care of yourself. See, some people don't know what these additives that you put on your body, you got to know how to perfect and maintain them while they're on your body in different weather conditions. You have to see what it takes in order to weather the storm, as I might say. So with that, the topic of my discussion for Monday Motivation today is selfish ambitions, because, a lot of us have selfish ambitions. And when we're only devoted to caring only for oneself, regardless of others' interests, benefits, etc., to have selfish motives. You understand? So sometimes, yeah, it's okay to trust God and trust yourself, but when you have selfish ambitions is when you using other people and stepping on other individuals, and it doesn't matter what it costs them as long as you can succeed in what you're trying to achieve. You understand? So selfish ambitions, you understand, can harm your character, your family, your team, and your faith in God. Because if you think you got it so much, then what you need God for? If you think you got so much faith in yourself and you think that you could pull it off by yourself, then you saying that you don't need God for that. If you think you got a whole team and you telling them what to do so you can sit back, that's more or less, you're not a team. You're doing all these things just so that it could, you know what I'm saying? So it could benefit you and benefit you only, so that you could take the credit for it. You understand? Having selfish ambitions in your family is using your family members to the point where they said never burn your bridges. Don't be burning bridges. You understand? And you have a selfish ambition, because deuces, once you burn that trust, it's gone. Deuces. All right? Selfish ambitions today. I'm starts number one. Starts with wanting to be better known and appreciated by others. Okay? And for example, for some, the desire to be known extends to the public on social media and other people's company. How about that? You understand? That's selfish ambition. When you have a desire to be known, to extend, you see women, they're seeing that a lot of women are getting on social media, and they get it on Instagram and they get it on Facebook, and by them taking off their clothes, they're able to get the audience that they want. But the audience that you're really getting is men. The audience that you thinking on, you having these selfish ambitions and saying, well, I need this audience and I need these likes or whatever so I can get this paper, you understand, from these ads. But you got a bunch of rapists and a bunch of serial killers and a bunch of sex traffickers and a bunch of cheating ass husbands. Cheating ass dudes, all of them, or some hungry niggas that never had sex and they want it. They are definitely checking you out. All right. And they are following you. They are following everything that you do. Be aware of that. You understand? And everyone wants to be that chick or that guy. Okay. And respected as a leader or respected as a trendsetter, ahead of others in ministry, in music, and in your clique. You understand? It's hard to be ahead of the game. You understand? That takes a lot of people to like you. You understand? Just like in entertainment, it takes a lot of people to like you. It's in your clothing business. It takes a lot of people to like your clothing in order for you to get up there. It just takes the people to like whatever it is for people to succeed more. Okay, Chuck Revamp. You said when women do that is because they're looking for validation and also money. Yes, of course they are. All right. Now, number 2, if you don't check yourself, you'll turn into servants of yourself, catering and only looking towards your self needs and wants. How about that? If you don't check yourself, you'll turn into a servant of yourself, catering and only looking towards yourself. Now, you know what? The only way I was ever see somebody catering and looking towards yourself is when your kids are grown, when you are alone and you're at an older age, and where you can just cater to yourself. When you have children, you can't cater to yourself. If you got a business or whatever, you can't cater to yourself. If you got other family members and stuff like that y'all have something going on together, you cannot cater to yourself. You understand? All right. Number 3 for selfish ambitions today, right here on Monday Motivations at the Spill, is instead of using people as you go, grow and progress. Value people as you go. You understand? Value people as you go. Number 4, always thinking about the next thing to do when you haven't completed or seen results in what you're already doing, but be motivated by what you accomplished today. Think about those things that you accomplished today. A lot of people don't think about the things that they accomplished today. Sometimes they always thinking of doing something else before they can complete one thing, and then they go into other business entities and other business entrepreneurships, and they try those things out, try this out, and as soon as something's not going the way they planned it for that moment because they're ready to shoot up, they'll try something else. Don't do that. Deuces, take your time and work it out. It's a progress in your work. You have to progress. You understand? It takes time to progress. You understand? And one thing you have to give it is time. And with selfish ambition, you need to get away from that and think on the ambition that can happen. That's for the whole circle that you're in. You understand? And for the principles of the circle that you're encountered around, not for just being about you. You understand? Selfish ambitions this evening. If you find it a turn off to see selfishness in others, do you turn off others when they see your selfishness? You understand? You look at other people like, damn, they selfish. Do you have that in you? You understand? When people look at you, do they say that about you? Deuces. You understand? Check yourself. You understand? All right. Another thing, people that are into themselves, they find it terrifying to fail. Why not try teamwork to make the dream work? You understand? They're into themselves too much. So when they fail, instead of trying a different approach, they become devastated and stuck on doing the same thing repeatedly their own way. You ever saw some businesses that just was like that, and they just restaurants or whatever, and they have these restaurants, and instead of trying a new menu or a new look or whatever, they just trying to reopen it, revamp it. You know, try to revamp it a little bit, change the menu around a little bit, change the color of the restaurant, change the seating or something, the arrangement, the way it's made. If you try something different, maybe your outcome will be different. The atmosphere, if you change the atmosphere and make it customer friendly, you know, if you will, you know. But some people be so much into, well, this is my restaurant and I want it to look the way I want it to look. It's not for you to like the way you want it to look. It's got to be for the people to come in there and sit down, you understand, and see what they're really looking at. You understand? And if their comfort zone, that's what you got to look at the audience. You got to be like, okay, are they going to be comfortable when they come to my establishment? This is the things that you want to see. This is the things you want to know. And these are the things you're going to carry out. You're not going to be like, okay, well, I want this to be brown and black over here, and I want this, you know, this color's over. You got to think on yourself. What's up, Vita up, Deuces? Trent is in the building also, Deuces. You got to think on another level and be like, what will my customers desire? Something warm, friendly, or is it something airy and light, like blue? What is the atmosphere? What is the environment around in the neighborhood? What kind of the openings you see in the restaurants and things like that that's in your neighborhood? You understand? You got to look at those things, and you got to be able to blend in with the neighborhood that you're in. You understand? You can't have selfish ambitions and thinking, oh, I'm going to put this up here. You're going to go and you got a area full of modern restaurants, and here you come with your chandeliers and your old high seats with the poof looking at them high. Yo, come on. Deuces, get out of here with that restaurant. You want people to like, they be like, what kind of chair is that? I don't know. It looked like it's from what is that? That Alice in Wonderland. What's up, Sugar P Deuces? Selfish ambitions. All right. They look and yearn for constant exposure. Pray to God for great exposure. You know, you can't beat God's hand in that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you pray to God for, exposure. For God to draw positivity near you. Because if you want constant exposure, you're going to get the negative and the positive. See, that's the thing with selfish ambitions. And then when a bunch of negative people come at y'all be like, oh, what the fuck? Deuces. You'll be like this. I wasn't asking for that. Babe, you so selfish to the point you ain't see it when it was coming. Deuces. You know, if you ask God for it, God ain't gonna shoot nothing but positive vibes your way. You understand? Especially if it's on something good. Like I said, don't commit yourself to wrongdoing. If you're committing yourself to wrongdoing, then that's what you're gonna bring to you. You're gonna bring the wrong shit towards you. That's exactly what's gonna happen to you. You understand? So therefore, if you ask God You understand? For great exposure. You understand? God, and you can't beat God's exposure when his hand is on that. You be like, bow, when God do something for you and he put his hand, you be like, yeah, expose. Yeah, let the people draw near and listen to what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? And then therefore they can apply it to their life. How about that? You understand? Apply some positivity to your life. What's up, entrepreneur? Deuces, my sister in the building. God bless you. I love you and Kitty Kels. Again, with selfish ambitions, don't compare yourself to others. Okay, don't compare yourself to others. You know, competition is none. Your competition is zero. When you're doing your own thing. If you set in your own trend, you're setting your own path, you're setting your own, and you're like completing your own visions, okay? Then you don't need to compare yourself to anybody else because you got your own identity is jumping off and you showing them something brand new. You understand? And that's the best part about when you ambitious and you're really like a leader or a speaker and you have your own way of coming at people. I remember a long time ago, someone had said to me, "Oh, you need to look at this coach or whatever." Okay, that coach went to college. All right, yeah, I went to college for a couple of years and I graduated with an associate's, but at the same time, I got a bunch of life experience. I got a doctorate in that. I got a doctorate in many areas. So with my life experiences, this is what I'm sharing. You understand? This is how my uniqueness, this is what I don't consider myself in competition with anyone. You understand? Because no, absolutely not. Because nobody else could be Vanya. Deuces. All right, selfish ambitions. Every opportunity is not for you. How about that? Don't say yes to anything and everything. Say yes to balance and priorities. You understand? And please let your yes be yes and your no be no. Sometimes we get caught up and you do maybes. You know what I'm saying? And we be like, maybe this or maybe that. Oh, and then you know what? When it should have been a no, you'll turn around and you'll make it into a yes when it should have been a no from the gate. Just, you know what? When it's no from the gate, it's no from the gate. Your no today is no. Your yes today is yes. If you make a complete, solid yes choice, make sure it's the right thing that you're doing. You understand? If you know it's the wrong thing to do, know that with your yes is coming a consequence behind doing the wrong shit. You understand? And let your no be no. Don't want to inclimate yourself into nothing that's going to bring you into a negative environment. What's up, Anita? You know what I'm saying? That's going to bring a negative feedback to you. You understand? You don't want that. You understand? Excuse me. You got to let your yes be to balancing out the right things to do and setting off your priorities. You understand? Have them do it together. You know, sometimes we don't have it together. I mean, come on, we make mistakes and we don't have it together. It could be mentally, it could be spiritually, it could be, you know what, there's this inner part that's in your chest and you just really feel like you be doing stuff and then sometimes it really feel like you're not doing much. But at the same time, the one thing that you got this life. And you are living it. If you live watching me right now, deuces. You have got that. That is your yes. I say yes to life today. Deuces. You should too. You better say yes to life today. Okay. Look. All right. We talking about selfish ambitions. Instead of feeling entitled to fame, to fortune, be grateful. How about that? For your fame and fortune. Deuces. Instead of feeling entitled, you understand? You need to feel grateful. When you're grateful and then you say, thank you, God. See, the thing about being grateful is when as soon as you say thank you, God God will turn around and poof, and open the door, another pathway for you to walk into, or more people, different people to come your way. You understand? And the more you say thank you, the more it'll come towards you. But selfish people with selfish ambitions don't say thank you because they feel entitled. So when they feel entitled, that's why they remain where they are, because they're like, they don't think that God did it. They don't think that anybody, they just on it. I did this, I did that. Yeah, you did it. It took your will, but it also took your way. And how did you establish it? Your mindset should be more than just on yourself. Your mindset should be just more, on yourself. But sometimes we all have insecurities. Sometimes, we have an insecurity. You may feel like, that I need to do this myself because you don't feel like nobody else could do this right but you. And you're right in a certain way. You understand? And when I say in a certain way is when you're trying to make something a reality and it's your vision. You understand? It's between, and I'm gonna just go real personal with this. It's your vision, but guess what? It can be if you have a relationship with God. If you say more or less, you say to God, you know what? I have this vision of things, and you pray on it, and you be like, you know what, God, I have this vision, but I need you to help me with the provision. Deuces. You understand? So therefore, your vision can come into light because you're asking God for the provisions to put it into work, your vision into reality. You understand? So the opposite of self-ambition